What's up, boys and ghouls? It's time for another settlement tour. This time we're looking at Lucy McLean. Obviously based off the TV show. This playthrough is fully modded to complement a Lucy playthrough, including a preset for her face, her tranquilizer gun that I have modded into a laser pistol, Cooper Howard as a follower. You pick him up outside the Drumlin Diner. And we're going to take a look at her sanctuary, which is going to be a haven for Minutemen and Brotherhood of Steel. I turned this first building on the right into a security building with some Securitrons and Piper on guard duty. So this settlement definitely isn't finished yet. Over here we got Vaulty's Goods, the Vaultec Reps General Trader Store, and then a barber shop right next to it. And over here we got the Grub and Tug, which is a restaurant and brothel. Pretty sure I have McCready working one of those counters. But I've got it at nighttime here so you can kind of see how things are lit up a little bit. So yeah, this settlement definitely isn't finished, and I want to keep working on it to make it one of my best sanctuaries potentially, as long as the frame rates let me keep building here. There's the Vaultec rep. Yeah, I've got a pretty big stronghold on the other side of the settlement that eats up a lot of my frame rates. And there's Codsworth the Murderbot. Thanks for doing a 360 for us. So if this settlement gets too glitchy, I'm going to have to stop building here and just accept whatever it is what it's going to be. But I do want to keep going and make this bigger and better. Got Sheffield on guard duty here right by the main garage. And that's just my house. Nothing really going on in there. There's not a lot built here, but there is one big piece that I want to show off. I don't know what I'm going to do with that red rocket just yet. Then we'll make our way over here to Lucy's Stronghold, which will be like a Commonwealth headquarters for the Minutemen and Brotherhood of Steel. We've got the main cafeteria / eating area and all the shops here on the first floor. I do have vendors for all those shops. In the daytime, they all man their posts. These two rooms here are going to be bathrooms. They're not finished yet. And then this is the laundry room, obviously. Take a look upstairs. And this is where the Minutemen and Brotherhood lay their heads at night. Just some barracks, some generic barracks, with one of the bathrooms completed on this floor. The other one's going to look just like this, but it's not done yet. And we got one more floor up the top, which is going to be like a rec room, which I haven't really worked too much on yet, but I put that pool table there so I'd remember that it was going to be like a rec room. Then we got a balcony that leads over to the mezzanine level of the main part of the stronghold, that ladder that goes down over to that platform, but we'll see that from the other side in a minute. Take a quick look up on the roof here where I've got some artillery. Usually I only get like one or two of my settlers to actually get to their artillery. I think they have trouble pathing up there, but whatever. So now we have the main hall of the stronghold. I know it's a little dark here, but those are church pews and cameras. And this is where Lucy makes her addresses to the Commonwealth because, well, she's the leader of the Minutemen and the Brotherhood of Steel. She is the Commonwealth Overseer. The bookshelf, false door. And I swear, I didn't put those dogs under there. Those are the Creation Club dogs, and I'm not sure how they got under there. I did not put them under there. Here's that mezzanine level I was talking about with the staircase going up to the rec room. And this is the Overseer's office, Lucy's big office. Kind of like think like a situation room of the White House type of deal. Commonwealth Overseer Lucy McLean. Each table there is for the Minutemen and Brotherhood representatives. She's going to have some armor on those mannequins eventually. And that spiral staircase just leads up to a observation platform. Nothing really much going on over there. Then we got the little landing pad for the vertibird here, Lucy's private vertibird. It doesn't do anything, it just sits there. And I do have a guard that can man those posts. I've seen him up there during the day. But now we're going to show off Lucy's big collection. I've seen plenty of players do this. I know I'm not the first, and it's definitely not the best version of this anyone's ever seen. But this is the first time I've gotten myself like a complete power armor collection to go along with a building to house them and show them off. So we got all the Raider power armors and T-45s. Then as we go up, you've got the T-51s and T-60s, Exo ones, but then I got a ton of modded power armor in this building too. So not just paint jobs, but there's like, of course I can't think of them off the top of my head, but there's just a bunch of different power armors that you can get through mods that I have collected here, like Exo 2s and the Hellfire. I'm not sure if the Hellfire is mod or Creation Club. This one here I'm about to show off, those are all my Vault Tech painted armors, but this one here and this whole wall, these are all, I think they're called Diver power armors. This is a mod. There's only 3 of them in the game, but there's so many different unique paint jobs, so I use the cheat terminal to duplicate them so I can have one of each paint job. These are all the Exo 1s. Some of these are Exo 2s with different paint jobs. Yeah, I've always wanted to have like a stronghold where I can just show off a giant collection of power armor. And now I finally have it. So now we're going to go down into the basement, take a look at the jail. Big settlement like this is going to need a place to house its criminals. Those cots and these jail doors are added by the G2M mod, which is another good mod for adding stuff to the build menu for all you builders out there who think that the vanilla building assets are a little lacking. USO and G2M are the best of those kinds. Now here's my personal vault. It's not finished, that's why all these armors are just standing around. But these are some of my favorite power armors. We've got the Mark 1 and the Iron Patriot. Iron Man. I used that power armor specifically for my Tony Stank playthrough, and here's the War Machine. But that Tony Stank playthrough got totally obliterated by one of the updates last year. This one's a Liberty Prime power armor. This one's a Conductor Synth power armor. Creation Club Captain Cosmos power armor. I think this is Tumba Jumba, but it's called the Spartan power armor. It's a mod. That's one of the coolest ones. And I've just got a couple other ones, like the yellow one here. This is a Construction power armor. This one's probably one of the coolest unique modded power armors I've ever seen. That one, along with the Liberty Prime and the Iron Man, are pretty awesome. But yeah, so eventually I want to have this vault be not only full of these specific power armors, but also like walls and racks of weapons and stuff. Just I want it to be a grand showcase room. So we're going to take a look at some of Lucy's outfits here. She usually wears a Vault 33 outfit with her Vault 33 backpack, but here's the Minuteman Enforcer mod. This is the post-apocalyptic survivor outfit. Comes with a big old backpack. This is just a vault suit with some combat armor, or maybe that might be the Marine Recon armor, whatever, from Far Harbor. And then this is another Tamba Jamba outfit. It's the DC security outfit. But yeah, that's going to do it for my tour of Lucy McLean's Sanctuary Hills. Hope you enjoyed. Like and share for more.